I am still sick, but I feel like I want to play some Minecraft. I have been installing Optifine to make the game look a little bit more fancier. I really love how the water is looking onto the sand behind me. Now for today I would like to start building a piece of the shipyard. I have some ideas in mind. The only thing that I don't have in mind is yet what I want to do with stones. Now I got a few couple of combinations and I was just going to show you something. And or for today we are also going to head out because I'm going to need to have another type of wood for this project. So not all the wood is looking the same. As you can see down here, I wanted to create like a certain type of stone that gives a bit of a wet look. Because as you can see with this type of stone here and the one above it, it doesn't matter if you place something into the water, it doesn't give it like a wet look. It just looks still the same. I'm not quite sure just yet which combination I am going to do, but I do think that cobblestone should be kind of used for roading as much as possible. I have some more stone and I'll just figure something out. I'll just make an example wall and see what fits together. Now another thing, we are going to head out west, see if we can get a biome. But before doing that, I have two things that I'm going to need to do first, well actually three. One, I need to show you something down below in the mines. I will explain more about that in a second. I also placed a, what is that, bronze rod up there. In case lightning will strike, it will try to strike onto this thing instead of on my animals or whatever. I'm not waiting for that. Now the thing that I would like to do here is actually, give some breeding. You and you make a tiny piggy. Very good, so got a tiny pig. I couldn't find another black sheep and also no brown sheep. And now I'm thinking of it, I might need to bring some of these because if I'm gonna go to the west, which is just going to be insane, I might find a brown sheep. You never know, right? Now the next thing I am going to need to do, I know I can just use a cheat putting it on daytime, but Optifine makes things in the dark look just a bit more darker than in the regular game. So what I rather would do is I'm going to need to have a bed. I'm not sure what a bed needs any other than wool. Some of these will be fine. White please. There we go. And all of a sudden it starts raining. Now this rain also gives like a crazy effect onto the grass. Like it's not like equal piece. Oh god. As you can see, there are like black spots and light spots. I think it's really cool. Now let's go into the tunnel because I might found or either a spawner or, if I'm very lucky, a teleporter to the, what is it called, Ender Dragon. But this is quite a bit different. So here I am at the floor, and also by the way, my first diamond. There we go. You can hear lava. So I start digging out another layer of this stuff here, and I came across this here. Now, yeah, like I said, I know from the dragon portal, there is like in the middle is like a piece of lava. Now I haven't been checked it out just yet because I wanted to do this together. And once this is done, we're gonna go on to adventure. Alright, what will we find? Ah, it is a spawner. What kind of a spawner though? That zombie? Can't tell. A zombie spawner. So I think what I need to do here in order to save this guy up is just do this. Man, I was hoping for a dragon teleport stuff, but it's okay. So what? Ooh, we got a lot of strings though. I can definitely use that. And we got a name tag, some gunpowder, golden horse armor, enchantment book, some coal and rotten flesh and stuff. So yeah, the strange noise. I couldn't find any clear answer on that. Some say it's zombies, but it doesn't make any sense since I'm on peaceful mode. Can't remember which dude, but one of them... was it one of these farmers that... the other one? No. One of them liked to trade rotten meat for emeralds. Or with the color window. Yeah, you. What? You need 32 Jesus. Okay. Well, let's pass the first mountain. Let's see what's behind there. Alright, let's see. Oh, another village. Will you look at that? That's very good. I'm very lucky though. How about you? Beetroot. Potatoes for... okay. Need to keep that in mind. Now, I don't want to stay too long here because I need to travel and I don't know how far. I don't want to steal stuff. I don't want them to steal from me either, right? Let's take a look. What kind of surprises we can get. I don't mind stealing from the Asian stuff. Glistering melon. Iron. Golden sword. The heck is going on over there? Freaking fire. Yeah, you see what I mean? Stop eating the wildlife. Is that a bunny? Well, will you just look at that? Found a different biome. Now, I'm going to need to have some of those trees, especially saplings. I wonder if this is the stuff that I need for my doors. No way, look at the little doggy there. Oh wolf, I'm still not sure what these things are. Ah, there they are at the water. Ow. Alright, you like my mini base? Very good. So I'm going to need to go that way. And I'm going to have a boat. Alright, let's head back. What? Another village? Did I completely pass that village because it's on the other side of the mountain? That's crazy. Wow, that's really cool. Look at this. I mean, it's a mess, but it looks cool. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Planted this thing here because there's a village there, and this village here is on the other side of the mountain. It's like 3 villages in one row, so that's really cool. Yeah, why don't you come with me? Not quite sure if it's black, but it's gonna take it. If I'm not wrong, then this river goes past the other village, and I can bring this thing into my boat. So work like that. Okay. Hang on there, buddy. Really? Can I? Wow, okay. Gee, I really need to make this river a bit wider. There you go. Alright, so now that is behind the bag. What I'm going to do is get some combinations of stones ready, and or I need to grow some of these new trees. So I can, you know, have more combinations of wood into this dock area going. Alright, as you can see, I have been doing some of the digging right down here. So this is going to be the working space for the larger boats. So what I want to do in here is I want to put down a bottom layer of stone. The walls is gonna be stone, and right down here there's gonna be a stone wall of 2 wide, maybe 3 wide. Now the door is going to be at least, at least the area for the door is gonna be like 3 wide. I'm gonna have the door right down here. Okay, something like this. And now I'm going to need to build a wall up at least, well, 1 high anyways. But what I also want to do is the inside is not going to need to be a lot of this type of stone, since the water is drained for a very long time. Just that the bottom ones kind of being wet of the water that is still left in here. So I'm gonna make some sense at some point. Alright, as you can see, I have added some water to the bottom of this pit down here. Now I've also been removing all of the dirt all the way around this wall. It looks quite good. I'm only surprised that there's no grass growing on here, but for now it is fine. And also here at the door, I've been removing everything that I needed to remove. And I've also discovered something which might be logic though, but as you can see, this was all just dirt down here, and then I used bone meal onto the ground. It actually grew some of these water weeds or whatever it's called, which I have been thinking maybe I should add a little bit to the bottom just to make it a little bit more, you know, dirty type of thing. And as you can see, I have a nice little sandy beach type of thing here. I'm not quite sure just yet what I want to do with it, but I'm going to need to add something to it. Maybe I need to like make a very small canoe boat type of thing and then upside down into the sand. But I just have to see how I can do this. I've also been building a part of the city wall down here. Of course the ground here is, no, it is fine. So it is like 1 high from the water. I want to have the whole river this type of wall. So the first thing that I would like to do real quick, I have some ideas, right? And those ideas we are going to work out right now. I'm going to take some of these very darkest logs, and I would like to place these very darkest logs onto the bottom, as in, you know, when the ship is done, it's going to partly be rolled onto the logs that way to give it a little movement when it needs to be moved. You know, if it's like the boat stuck onto the stones, it's going to be not much movement. Maybe that's logic though. Anyhow, so I would like to check. Ooh, that would be very nice. Just a little here and a little there. Now, of course, I'm going to need to have a lot more of this stuff though, but I think it looks quite cool though. And then I have already figured out that there is no middle point. Everything is like even in here. So the boat will have 2 logs as middle bone. But the thing that I'm going to need to kind of figure out, I think, let's just say, need to be at least 2 off the wall, right? 1, 2. Let's just place this here so I can steer this log this way. And then 1, 2, it's kind of difficult to see. 1 more. Then I can make the boat onto this piece of log and this little water area. This gives it a little extra touch. Yeah, that's nice. This also gives it, you know, another excuse to make the ship come out a lot higher. So the thing that I'm going to need to do right now is I'm going to use light logs, lesser light logs, or these very dark logs. I think because the ship is being built, and I'm going to use oak logs for that. You know, like with houses, they are like older and they're already being there for a long time. something like that. So what I'm also going to need to have a lot of is stairs in this case. Now, like I said, we don't have a middle point, but that's, I think, fine. Now what I can do, since we have a bit of space left out here, you know what, let's do one more, and something like that. Then we can do this, and then build it upwards. And stay on this end. Now I also have to be careful not to go too big at once. Because I need to see what will work out with the side. Of course the side won't be like this. It will just be a few pieces and then go up. Of course the back won't be as the front. It will have a bit of a butt. Like a ship never goes like straight up. Goes maybe like this. And then another 1, 2 up. And let me see, I think there is one up from that stuff. I can at least add in one more. Something like that. Yeah, that seems to be fine. It even seems to be, well, not really for the side. I mean, for the side it goes a bit inclined and then it goes basically up where the cannons will stick out. I think this could be the last one. So from the side it's 1 stairways, 2 stairways, and then just go up. I think that would be a good idea. I just want to see how it looks. But I just have to see because it looks a little odd for some reason. I might need to... yeah, it looks a little too thin though. I think I just need to start lower, so the second one needs to go a lot lower than that. The point is, I also need to keep in mind that it needs to go through the door there. I might need to... yeah, that's not very good. I need to put it on top of where the last staircase is. Maybe I should just keep it like what it is for now. I mean, I think that could do. Alright, what I want to do here is make some of those guys, because we're going to need them. And I would like to make like the poles and maybe some other parts onto this thing. To make it look a little bit more, you know, solid to say. So what I'm going to do, I think I will do it like that. Can only do this to a certain amount because now I'm gonna get a problem, I'll guess. What I can do here is play around with this. No, that's actually not too bad. Only here I have to kinda see. I got 2 more left. What I think I end up doing is just do this. Then like that, I have like a small corner chopped up. Okay, what I'm also going to need to do is, you know, make some of these poles. I'm going to need to decide, is this going to be a 1 pole ship or 2 pole ship? Let me see, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, so this is the middle. But the problem here is I cannot make a 1 pole type of deal. So I'm going to need to make it like this. Now the wind mostly comes from that way, right? And now I need to think, are those sails? I think they are up front, those beams for the sails, so they can like move like this rather than being it on this side. Yeah, that's not logic. So I'm going to need to fix this. But now I'm thinking about it. Shouldn't I have made this like a different color though? You know, now it starts raining. I'm like, okay, I'm going to need to have another lightning rod down here. Because, yep, I don't want the ship to be on fire. I think I want to make like, well, I want to make like a crane. Like a medieval type of crane. And then the arm will go this way. And on the top of the crane I would like to make a lightning rod. Since it's going to look silly onto the ship hull. Because, you know, the ship hull doesn't have a middle. I think this is far away. Let's make one more. A 9. But I'm not quite sure if I like this big fat pole down here. That's what she said. But, you know. I'm not gonna look at the ship just yet. Because I want it to be daytime and then see it in full glory how it looks like. That is so awful. Oh man, I wasted so much time. I feel like I need to kill myself. Wow, that looks a lot better. So I cut off the half of the ship and I just made it 1 block smaller. This looks a lot better. I also got the skin from the pole off from there. And anything else you can see. It's a lot better like that. Alright, so what are we going to do? Well, maybe in the next episode we are going to terraform the farmland behind on the back of the of our land. And we're gonna make it look very nice for the farm animals, for the farm production. I will see if I can make some automated systems, or at least partly automated or semi-automated, whatever you would like to call that.